Hey folks, I got new holster for you to check out. I'm again looking at my options, how to carry my weapons. So I've been exploring the pocket holster products. My Ruger LCP Max actually came with a pocket holster, but it's just a cloth one, which I'm sure is fine. I'm sure it's fine, but it's just cloth. It's like a neoprene that houses the gun. So I'm looking for something a little bit more robust. So I'm looking at the leather. I'm looking at Kydex. There's a side note for my Ruger LCP Max. I've been using this holster that I reviewed in the past. This one is in the waistband, but I just removed the clip. And it's okay because I'm looking for something minimal, right? So this is basically as minimal as you can get, right? It's the size of the gun. Other than this extra material, the only thing is, like, if you guys carry your pocket pistols in your pocket, you know, if it doesn't have something here like to bump up against the pocket, it kind of like swims around in there. It's okay. It's okay. It's minimal. No one really sees it when you're wearing jeans or cargo pants. So, you know, I was looking for something like this. See, this is what I'm talking about. It's got this piece of material here that basically, you know, locks this in your pocket, right? This is for the revolver. I got this one. So this is what I'm going to talk about. This is made by Hume and they market that this one actually accommodates a Taurus 85, a Bodyguard 38, Charter Arms Pathfinder, and of course my Smith & Wesson 442. So just got it. I haven't pocketed it, but I just want to do an overview on the holster. But just so you know, I've been carrying this revolver, my Smith & Wesson 442, in this pancake holster. And you can see that this pancake holster, all right, let me get this out of the way. Sorry, too much going on in the scene. Is not really much bigger than this Hume, right? So really, I could probably just get away with using this one as a pocket holster. Yeah, it's pretty much the same. And it will do the same thing as this, right? Because it's got this piece where the belt loop goes. So I just wanted to review this, but I'm probably going to send this back, and I'll show you why. By the way, this is a Andrews leather. If I find the link, I'll send it to you. This is a custom-made pancake holster that I got from this gentleman. This gentleman is world-renowned. He makes holsters. When I was talking to him, and you could actually call him and talk to him, he makes holsters for movie sets. When I bought this many years ago, he actually made the holsters, the cowboy holsters for the new Magnificent Seven movie. So pretty cool. I forget how much this was. This was probably like, I don't think it was $200, maybe like $150, but it's custom made. You know, I shouldn't say it's custom made. It's made for a specific gun, but it's custom made in a way that they're not just sitting around. They're waiting for you to order, and then they'll make it. I'm sure they got the templates and everything. It does have a tension screw, so you can adjust it. My only criticism is I wish this was black, all black, but that's fine. The holster itself, I don't know if I ever did a review on this. I might have. It's pretty robust. You can see how thick the leather is, right? How well finished it is. And I'm pointing this out for a reason. How thick the leather is. He burnished it. The stitching is very nice, very robust, right? And I've had this for years. This has been my pancake holster. It's molded, so it retains the shape. Again, it's the thickness of the leather. You know, this stays open just like this, so easy reholstering the weapon. So I love this Andrews leather. Highly recommend it. I didn't even look to see if he made a pocket holster. I think that would have been probably the more prudent thing to do. The only reason I got this, because this is cheap. This is, I think it's like $40. I don't know how much I paid. $40 on Amazon. And again, this is a Hume pocket holster specifically for my Smith & Wesson 442. This is empty, by the way. All right. Hello. And it still needs to be broken in, so I kind of have like to squeeze it in all the way. It is molded to the gun, which is nice. And you can see that there's a little bit of gap there. There's like about a 1/4 inch space where this Andrews leather one is pretty much money. It's right there. So I like that. I like that because I have pocketed this and it sits, it's a revolver, so it's a little bit bulky. I don't recommend pocketing a revolver, but you know, if you like the revolvers because they're so friggin' reliable. So I'm not sure if that's going to sink any deeper than that. But let's talk about the holster. So it does, it's nice. It's molded nice. It's got this crazy reddish brown color leather. It is molded, so it will retain the shape, so you can easily pocket it right back. You don't have to take the holster and scare the civilians out there when if you had to draw this weapon. You can just, hopefully you can just pocket it back in your pocket into the reholster it. I'm not sure if this is purposeful by Don Hume's design so that you can push on it and remove the weapon, right? Because if you look at this Kydex, I'm sorry, I'm all over the place. This is not designed for, you know, a pocket holster. You would have to hold it down somehow and release the gun. So you could push it down here. You could two-hand it. I'm not sure if I can release it. I can. So you can. It wasn't designed for that, but there are, the Kydex holster that's been sent to me, it's going to have a thumb ramp where you can push down on it. I'm not sure exactly what that's going to look like. I would imagine it would be similar to this, or maybe it'll stick out a little bit more and you can push it. I'm gonna think that it's a little bit thicker too. So again, I'm not sure if that's what this is for. If it is, it's kind of like in an awkward location and it's a little sharp. So I'm gonna guess no. I'm not gonna say that's what it was designed for, but I guess you could. Nah, not really. You see, it doesn't pop out as nice as the Kydex. But okay, let's talk about the holster. So here it is. You can see that the stitching is a little close to the edge. And up here, where they burnished it, you can see, first of all, you can see how the leather is thinner. And it feels, to me, it feels paper thin. And there's no stitching up there. As with the Andrews leather, there's stitching up there. You can see on the outside too. This one does not. It's just burnished. It was trimmed and burnished. Cutting corners a little bit. You can see that the stitching is closer to the edge. Actually, you can see that there's no stitching over here. I don't like that. They basically only stitched it where it's, you know, being held together here, right? So I kind of don't like that. And you can see in the Andrews, it's thick, folks. Look at the comparison here. Look how thick that leather is, right? Thick. I mean, yeah, more reputable. Amazon, fine. So very thin. And now I guess that might be by design, right? They might say, you know, we got to make it thin so it doesn't leave a large, it won't print as much in the pocket, which to me, if you're going to make a pocket holster, I think it kind of like defeats the purpose if you're going to mold it and everyone can see the shape of the gun. Which is funny, right? Because, you know, this will still print eventually in your jeans and your cargo shorts, whatever. But again, this is designed to be a pocket holster with this piece of material here so it can sit in the pocket and stay in the position you want. Where when I took this to the movies the other day, this thing was just sitting there. Sometimes it was like that. And then it never felt, it wouldn't go upside down, but like that, depending on how baggy your pants are, whatever you're wearing. So this is designed for that. And as I'm looking at it, yeah, I'm not impressed. Will it do the job? Will it do the job? I think so. Maybe they kept it thin again to keep a smaller profile. You can see that the trigger is covered mostly. I don't think you can stick your finger in there. Let's see the Andrews leather. That Andrews leather is a pancake, so. Oh yeah, pretty similar. And it just feels smoother. I don't know if it's like a suede-ish material on the inside. This one's suede too, but it's rough. It's a rougher material. So what do you want? 40 bucks. Might even be cheaper on Amazon. But yeah, I just wanted to showcase to you, show guys that I'm going to return this, but I just wanted to review this really quick before I sent it back. I wasn't blown away. I mean, what did I expect for like 40 bucks? It was probably like 39 bucks. I mean, I don't know. You guys might have this and it might do the job. Yeah, I mean, listen, if the leather was thicker, I'd probably be more impressed. If there was stitching here to reinforce this, like, I don't know if this is ever going to split. Probably not. But yeah, just a quick overview. I haven't carried it in public yet, to be honest. I want full disclosure. It's I haven't carried it and used it. I have carried and used this and carried and used this. So I'm basing it off my experience on this. This could be awesome. I don't know. I just don't feel like the material is as robust, as sturdy, I should say. It does maintain the shape though for reholstering. I mean, is it a good looking holster? Yeah, it's pretty good looking. But I feel like wearability is just not gonna stand the test of time as long as this. I've had this for like, I think 6 years now. Anyway, folks, that's a quick overview. I'll try to find the link for Andrews, and then I'll even put the Amazon link for that.